Okay, so notice that we are sliding a block of ice across ice, right? So let's look up ice on ice. Ice, ice, baby. All right, so it's the coefficient, the static coefficient, which is to begin sliding, right? The static coefficient is 0.1. And the kinetic coefficient is only 30% of that, right? So the kinetic is 0.03, and there's no units to this, right? So our force of friction is going to be mu times the reaction force. In this case, the reaction force is just, if it's an object sliding across a level surface, it's just mu times mg. So for the static, to begin sliding, right, that's what we're answering, right? It's going to be mu times m times g. And we'll use the static one, so 0.1 times 921, excuse me, times 9.81 is 903.501. 903.501. It's 1,000th more than 903.5 newtons, right? And that is to start it going, right? So that's the force of friction, the static force of friction. Once it's sliding, once it's moving, right? Now our force of friction is going to be, we'll use this coefficient, right? Okay, so the kinetic friction or dynamic, as IB likes to call it, okay, is mu times m times g, right? And the mu is 0.03 times, what's our mass? 921 times 9.81. All right, here we go. 0.03 times 921 times. And that is 271.05. Okay, so once it takes a lot of force to get it started. Once it's sliding, it's easy to slide, which is sort of interesting because they in Minnesota they build an ice castle or an ice palace or something like that because they celebrate some ice festival. But anyway, I think it's Lake Elmo or something like that. But they cut blocks of ice just like they used to do in the good old days, right? They cut them out of this lake, this frozen lake, and then they used to drag them with horses. I don't know if they still use horses. But you can slide quite a large block of horses can slide quite a large block, but if it ever stops, it's very hard to get it going again. So when you looked out on the lake, oftentimes you'd see abandoned chunks of ice. They cut them out, but they couldn't get them moving, or they stopped moving them when they were moving, and they froze themselves down. I thought that was kind of funny.